Hey man, stay safe world here. You already know what's going on. We gotta talk about this situation with Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, and a leaked medical report that basically states that Megan Thee Stallion got treated for glass instead of bullet fragments coming out of her feet. We gonna get right into it. But before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna run this up. You already know what I'm saying. So let's go. So basically, Twitter has been erupting because of a medical report that allegedly states that, number one, there's a lot of inconsistencies in what Megan Thee Stallion was saying. The first being that her doctor that actually treated her was Dr. Lafredo, and he treated her for lacerations to her left foot. Dr. Lafredo confirmed lacerations due to stepping on glass. So throughout the medical report, I'll just read it in total, but it doesn't say anything about any type of bullet fragments. That's number one. Number two, it's an inconsistency because basically when Megan Thee Stallion got the doctor to say that she was treated for a gunshot wound, it was a doctor that wasn't even there. This is the actual doctor that treated her in the situation, but the doctor that she said didn't even, it's being alleged that doctor didn't even treat her. She was just hired to give a second opinion of the situation, you know. And on top of that, I made a video on this on the other day, but there's real issues with the fact that they can't even locate the bullet fragments. What is that? Isn't that crazy? I'm pretty sure that when you get shot, the hospital has to tell the police or some type of situation. And granted, she said that she had lied to the police already. That's her saying that she lied to the isn't this just all types of crazy? There's total inconsistencies in her whole argument. She said she lied to the police to protect Tory Lanez. Okay, that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. I mean, I guess if you're on some Stockholm syndrome shit, but it's if you just got shot, all that shit should go out the window. Number one, it doesn't matter. If you're fearing for your life, why wouldn't you tell the police what fully happened? That's number one. Number two, they can't even locate the bullet fragments when the hospital's supposed to tell the police when someone gets shot. And obviously the police would keep those bullet fragments as a way to keep the evidence, because that is clear evidence that you got shot, but there's no bullet fragments anywhere. The hospital's just gonna throw that shit out, and maybe they thought that it was oh yeah, we're just gonna throw it out because we think it's glass fragments, when it's really, no, these are trained doctor professionals. How are they gonna mistake glass for bullet fragments, shrapnel? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever, man. Think about it. All these inconsistencies are making any type of sense whatsoever. So it's just not adding up. And the only person that's really been having a consistent argument is Tory Lanez, that he didn't do it, but he's obviously not snitching. But Megan Thee Stallion admitting that she lied to police, is that not a crime in itself? Lying about the police and falsifying evidence regardless? How can we even believe anything she says when she says that she falsified her evidence, admitting that? And it just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm gonna highlight the whole report that was leaked. Y'all can decide if it's real or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. But this is a scanned report that says, my partner admonished Harris per LAPD form 1503. She responded yes, 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 and yes. When asked if she wanted to talk about what happened, Harris said, I really want someone to represent me. Our investigation revealed that on 7/12/2020 at approximately 4:30 a.m., a physical altercation between Harris and Pete occurred at 1841 North Nichols Canyon Road. An unknown suspect fired approximately 5 rounds. Smith, Peterson, Pete, and Harris entered the black Escalade and flee southbound on Nicholas Canyon Road. Based on Peterson's seating position and the position of the firearm, Peterson was the last person to have constructive possession of the firearm. Peterson, Daystar, who's Tory Lanez, was placed under arrest for violation of 254000A PC, carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle. He was transported to the Hollywood station for booking and processing. Smith, Peterson, and Harris did not complain of pain or injuries. Pete was transported to Cedars-Sinai and treated by Dr. Lofredo. This is Pete being like Megan, for lacerations to her left foot. Dr. Lofredo confirmed laceration due to stepping on glass. Officer Diaz and Officer Olivia recovered a yellow pendant, a nail, and spent casings from an 1801 North Nicholas Canyon Road. So basically, the actual thing just shows that he just got arrested for the concealed firearm because it was under his seat, but then subsequent evidence showed that like his DNA wasn't even on the gun at all. He had no gun residue on him. So I've been seeing people being incorrect about that. He has no like DNA or gun residue on his hand. Her friend does, on the other hand. On top of that, like, she's getting treated at the hospital, they said, for lacerations due to cut on glass. They didn't say anything about bullet fragments or any of that shit. They just said glass. So obviously it's a different type of situation. We don't know what the fuck is going on, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. All we know is that there's a lot of inconsistencies in this case, and a lot of the shit that Megan be saying doesn't be adding up. And she already started with the case saying that she lied to the police and shit. So it seems like she's too deep in her lie. But that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what the fuck y'all think is good. Honestly, after reading this shit, I don't think it's fake. It seems like it's real. So, man, let me know what y'all think about this, and let me know what your opinion is or where you stand. You think that Megan Thee Stallion is lying and has to continue with the lie? I mean, she already lied to the police in the first place, so what can we even say? But hey, real stay safe shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.